what's up guys, this is Dino Dylan 9 and today I'm bringing you guys some Counter-Strike, or at least the highlights from it. This is just, I think I went 7 and 28, but this is just the warm-up round, so I don't think this counts. And am I good at the game? I'm alright, but this isn't going to really turn into a Counter-Strike channel, because, you know, just not really my cup of tea. But I played every once in a while now that my friend Devin got really into it, or other known as Shipwreck. I was playing the game with him, and then Ty Crazy Guy I'm friends with as well, and his name's just Tyler. But I wasn't playing with my buddy Gary, but my buddy Gary's got really good, and they might all start a YouTube channel. Now this really isn't a sponsor for it, even though I definitely will probably help them with that, and maybe even do some stuff on their channel, but we'll get to that when that comes. But what I really wanted to mention here is the videos are going to slow down, but they are definitely not going to stop. I'll never be 100% done with YouTube because I actually took a 7-month break at one moment, but it shouldn't be that. It definitely won't be that long this time. But the reason why that they've kind of slowed down is I've really got back into game development. I've became really good at doing artistic stuff, and as much as I do like YouTube and it can become a complete lifestyle of supporting you and everything like that, I don't really feel fulfilling when I do it. I do feel fulfilling when I help you guys out, like whenever I show you guys videos of like me, like my Borderlands pre-sequel where I show you guys where to find certain stuff, or help you guys out with video games, or even real life things. But if I want to help you guys out with real life things, I'm going to have to become bigger, because you guys aren't going to want to sit there, okay, not necessarily you guys want to sit there, but if I'm going to bring out something big that's going to help a lot of people, you're going to want a lot of people to watch it. Because, you know, like, let's say we could, and plus I want to learn from these things too, but there's a lot of stuff that we could learn and we could do it very fun. I don't know if you guys have ever heard of Vsauce or the Game Theorist. They are really good, you know, and smart people, and they know how to do videos extremely well, and you know, but they're very smart, but they're very entertaining is what I wanted to go with. I don't know why I couldn't think of that word. And it's weird because you're just sitting there listening to somebody and you're learning, which is a very good thing because you can use that later on, and it's entertaining as well. And of course there's some other people, but I do like to give you guys really good content. Don't get me wrong, do I hate PewDiePie? No. I've watched numerous of his videos. I do spend a good amount of time on YouTube, but I try to stay away from gaming stuff other than me playing it myself. But I'd say I've watched a good 20, maybe 30 videos of his. And don't get me wrong, it is something that somebody should do, and but I don't want to do that myself. Personally, because, like I said, it doesn't feel fulfilling to just play a game. That's why I'm showing you guys this, because I'm actually doing good. Am I the best CSGO player in the world? No, but this is just me doing good, so at least you guys can watch me do good instead of just scream all the time. Sorry, I just said that 3 times in a row. Better than my entertainment fail at the beginning of this. But the whole entire point of you know, me doing YouTube is I, 1, want to help people out, 2, want to help my video games grow, and 3, want to learn myself. And it's not all about learning. I really do enjoy funny and fun things. So, you know, that's the whole point of my DayZ one and all that. And, you know, even a couple of my series, like my Lords of the Fallen series. That's extremely funny. But, like I said, you know, I just really want to help you guys out and want this to be more than me just playing video games. Don't get me wrong, I definitely disagree with people that say video games cause violence or video games are a waste of time. No, they have actually extremely helped me out throughout my entire life. Europa has taught me history and even geography, and subtitles has taught me how to read, and you know, there's math that has went into the numerous RPGs that I've played. There's a literal shit ton that you can learn from video games, but you know, there isn't too much of it, and plus you guys aren't really learning. You guys can learn like the subtitles and the math and all that, but it also helps with hand-eye, and when you're experiencing something yourself instead of watching somebody else do it, I say it's a bigger impact on your life. But then again, instead of, like I said, PewDiePie, because there's a place for him, Markiplier is pretty different, but we can kind of put them on the same, you know, what they do. They do funny videos, except, you know, I don't know, I see Markiplier like really trying to be funny, which isn't a bad thing because most people that try to be funny fail at it, but he's really good at it. And PewDiePie is more of a random person. So both of them, great. There's a spot for that. There may even be a spot for more people like that. But if I'm gonna do videos that aren't gonna be smart or purely about my game, then I'm going to, be more like Frankie. Am I as mature as Frankie? No, but he can be immature in some moments. He's really good at comebacks, by the way. But that's the type of games that I want to do. And then as in any other type of games that I'm going to show, I want to help you guys. Whether it's through Easter eggs or just finding stuff, becoming better at games yourself. And lastly but not leastly, if I'm doing really good at a game, I'll show you guys that so you guys can at least watch somebody decent play a video game or whenever I'm doing decent. So, funny and all that blah blah blah, we'll do something smart. I'll show you guys a bunch of stuff about my game. But speaking of my game, that is my main focus right now. The reason why that is because I have a bunch of games that I want to do. And, excuse me. But anyways, I want to really listen to the crowd. Because it's really weird, these AAA games, we buy them, we play them, they're great, but, whoops, we'll watch another one. But, just let me get to the next one, and then I'll keep going on. This one I just played. Did I do good on this one? Let's see. That's alright. We'll watch this one. Watch your highlights. There we go. But, anyways, so, these AAA games, we play them, they're great. And they kind of have a concept of what the crowd wants, but it's and even if they have a really good storyline like BioShock Infinite or, I could actually go down the line. I love the storyline of so many games, even indie games. But they go down all this stuff and we play them and we like them, but they never really listen to the crowd. Borderlands, the free sequel, yeah, it did add freeze guns that we all wanted and lasers that we all wanted, but still, it didn't 100% listen to the crowd. I know that you can't make everybody happy, but there is also a popular vote and a majority of people that want stuff. You can at least listen to them. Although sometimes I like to go a little bit hipster and have my own stuff that I want, it's still, whatever, at least go with the main crowd. But usually they're just random whenever they pop out. And, so I really want to make a bunch of games that are extremely unique, one. Two, they just have really good quality, or, I really just want to revamp games. Like, could I redo Fallout? No. It took a team of people. I may get a team of people here soon, but anyways, it took a team of people that was pretty big, and I just couldn't live up to that epicness. However, I could do something kind of like Fallout or the Elder Scrolls series, and make it where it's multiplayer. It won't be as good as Fallout. It's probably going to have a shit ton of differences. Not going to be the same story if you're ever into the story of Fallout. However, it will be a multiplayer so you can at least experience what that is. Also, another game that I want to make. Of course I have unique ideas like A Little Slice of Heaven, Buccanade, the MMO that I want to make extremely long into the future, a couple other games that I have that are going to be unique. But I've always wanted to do kind of like a Divinity, maybe Omerta, maybe just Fallout 1 and 2 and Tactics type of game, but with multiplayer, because I really like having multiplayer or co-op into my games. Other than horror games or story-driven games, I really don't find a point of single-player only. Like Lords of the Fallen, it's a pretty good game. The story was actually alright, so I might be able to excuse it, but still, it would have been much better if it would have been multiplayer, because, not only can you show off with your friends, you can have fun with your friends. Horror games I completely understand, being single player only, and storytelling games I could completely understand, just being single player, even though I wouldn't mind them multiplayer, but it can be hard to concentrate on a story when you have friends. But there's just some of these games that just aren't single player, so that's what I'm going to be doing with most of mine. I might have one or two single player only games, and I can't promise like non-local multiplayer for my first couple games, but definitely gonna at least have it where you can play with your friends, because I know how you guys like to play with your friends. But anyways, it's you know, so yeah, I'm gonna really be listening to your guys' ideas on probably Buccaneer and maybe a couple games after that. Um, and how I'm doing with a little slice of heaven. Unfortunately, I had to redo all of the programming and development. The art I got to keep, the sound I got to keep, and any type of voice files that I have so far, including the story, which is actually the story's finished. I get to keep as well. So I'm set back by about 5 days, because I get to do it a lot more often now. Because you know, winter break and stuff's kind of calmed down around here. You know, there's hectic parts in your life, which don't need to knock on wood. This isn't challenge accepted for anybody that enjoys to fuck up people's lives, but compared to what happens to other people, my life's generally... I'm not perfect myself, you know, I'm flawed. A lot of humans have flaws in them. However, my life around me is pretty much perfect. Like, everything that happens directly to me is pretty much perfect. I couldn't ask for anything better. People around me have a lot of hard problems, especially my friends. But, you know, so that's why sometimes I think I'm a bad omen. I should just lock myself in a closet. But no, my luck is extremely high, considering life. I don't know about video games, though. But yeah. I think they do an epic comeback right here. But this is where I die a shit ton. Let me think what else. So yeah, just want to really listen to the crowd. Have a bunch of unique stuff for you guys. Really get a bunch of video games out there. And when I do, I will be posting a little bit more frequent, like the Daisy. It's really hard to get good content from that, but after hours of playing, and I found a better way to do it, but after hours of playing, eventually I will find a way, and, you know, I'll have some pretty good videos out there for you guys. What else? What else could I think of, maybe? I don't know what I'm going to do with series exactly. New games, I'm definitely going to do Easter eggs, and I may even get into theories and, you know, stuff like that. And, you know, how-tos for stuff. And, so yeah, there's that I'm going to get into, so look forward for that for new games. I might start doing some competitive stuff like this, and I'll be helping my friends with their channels. And stay subscribed to learn more about my game and, you know, competitive stuff, Easter eggs and new features of new games, and, you know, just generally funny or cool stuff, which will be uploaded randomly. So if you want that a bunch, I guess, you know, go ahead. For funny, you know, you can go ahead and just look for your own type of people that you like, or for really, really cool stuff, go ahead and subscribe to Frankie. One of my favorite and best subscribers, him and the Game Theorist, definitely. I mean, I like learning from Vsauce, but I can understand where science can get boring at sometimes. And as in for real life things and all the learning stuff and all that, you're going to have to wait till I get around 1,000 subscribers, and then we'll do some vlogs, and we'll talk about, I don't know, fucking black holes. Talk about what's going on in life, what's the meaning. We'll get high when we do it. No, I'm joking. But, you know, yeah. So we'll get to that when that milestone is reached. As in for what I'm going to do for 100 subscribers, it's not a really big feat, but still, like I said, I enjoy to help you guys out. So I will be doing a series of how to make money on the internet. It's not going to be a shit ton of money. You're not going to be able to quit your job. But who doesn't want to make extra $100? And that's kind of how I get all the stuff, you know, for my YouTubes. Because any other money that I make, you know, I either put up, save, you know, because you got driver's training, you got a car you got to buy, a house, stuff for my game. And I put some of it into YouTube, but like I need a better mic and headset and all that blah 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 blah. But you know, I can usually get most of that off the internet. So yeah, like an extra $100 a month, or maybe even more if you're more dedicated than I am. But I've been talking for a while, so I'll just let this match play out, and then I'll end this video. But thanks for watching if you watched it this far, and you know, yeah, thanks for watching. Alright, see you guys later.